Okay, welcome back to this video. This this video is gonna be the weather outlook for today and tomorrow and Saturday. So here's today's. So as you can see light green, which is for thunderstorms. Dark green for marginal. And then the yellow for slight, slight. And as you can see, we can see portions of Oklahoma. I don't know all of the states, but parts of Oklahoma, Texas. I think that's Kansas above Oklahoma. And I think that's, I don't know all these states. I think that's Oregon. That's part of the light risk area, and then Northeast, parts of Ohio, like Northeast, is under the slight risk, which I'm under the slight risk of severe weather. So here's the outlook. Winds goes from 5% to 90%, and I'm glad the max is 30%. And the 30% is in the area of Texas, Oklahoma, and I think that's Kansas. And then 15% around 30%, and also in parts of northeastern Ohio, which I'm under it too, and also and that's also portions of over on the top left. I don't really know the states. I only know some states, but here's hail. Again, hail 15%. Well, the highest is about the highest is where is like the highest outlook for weather is down in Oklahoma, part of Kansas and Texas, which 15 parts of those states are under the 15%, and with the intensity, the first intensity is in it too. And I don't think, and then also 5% in parts of Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, and then also parts of Michigan. And I don't know that state, but I think that's New York. I don't think so. I'm bad at states again. And then finally the tornado outlook. We have a 5% in only like portions of Oklahoma, and also Kansas, with that the first intensity. So there's more likely the tornadoes down here, and also around the red area we're in the green. But there's also a chance up in Ohio, which I think that will get removed soon. I do not know, but yeah, 2% in parts of Ohio, Pennsylvania, and yeah, that's it. And yeah, here's the overview. Again, we're slight risk up west of the United States, and then Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas are part of it too. And then parts of Ohio's under slight risk, which I'm under it. So here's tomorrow's I can. So Friday, it's not that bad. Except the slight risk up in parts of Kentucky, Indiana, and Illinois. And then the rest of parts of the United States are under the thunderstorms, or just regular thunderstorms. And then we're gonna rest up where, I don't know, just parts of states. And then here's the winds. Not that bad. It's not bad. The hail's same. And then tornadoes, there's a 5% down here. Down here where Illinois, Indiana, and parts of Kentucky is. But that doesn't mean it. The tornadoes in there, it could possibly around the green or even past the green. But Saturday doesn't tell me what how bad the tornado, or it doesn't show you the risk of winds, tornadoes, and hail. I'm just gonna show you Saturday in parts of Montana and the state next on the right of Montana, and there's slight risk. And then we're gonna risk on east of America, United States. And this is the severe, so it's more likely where Montana is. So there's a chance of severe storms up there. Let me read this. Let me read the overview for all 3 of the days. So the outlook summary of today's severe weather. Scattered severe thunderstorms are expected through this evening across parts of the southern central plains, with large and severe damaging winds possible. A more focused corridor of tornado potential may exist this afternoon and evening across northern Oklahoma and southern Kansas, where a strong tornado may occur. And then it's where 5%. So that means it's where 5% is. So. And the outlook for tomorrow is isolated severe storms will be possible across the high plains, southern Kansas, and northern Oklahoma, and into the Ohio Valley on Friday. Additional severe storms capable of damaging wind and isolated large hail will also be possible across portions of the Northeast. And there's a chance of tornado down where Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky is. Then Saturday, this is the outlook for Saturday. Severe storms are likely across portions of eastern Montana and western North Dakota. So that means North Dakota. On Saturday, more isolated strong to severe storms are possible from the mid-Mississippi Valley to Virginia and to the Carolinas, which is North and South Carolina. So as of 2:14 Eastern Daylight Time, there's a special marine warning down in Florida, where the lake. It doesn't let me see it. Where Lake Harbor is, But I'm also trying to see what it looks like Chico B. But yeah, there's storms down there. There's also isolated storms down to where I'm at. And then there's a severe thunderstorm warning up in Wyoming with a tornado possible. I'm just going to show you. I'm not reading all of that. So the hail threat, which the radar indicated, has a max hail size of an inch. And then one threat, which also the radar indicated, with the max wind gust of 60 miles per hour. So no, and also at 2:15 Eastern Daylight Time, no, there's no watches in effect, so no severe thunderstorm watch or tornado watch. Which tornado watches are red, and severe thunderstorm is blue. And if you want to see, oh wait, it might end. No, just checking. And if you want to see it and see what's new, you could check. You can go on tornadohq.com/live. But that's it. And also the sponsors of this video. Or I can also have the description, and also have it for good reading too. I could put it on the left side of it. I hope you have a good day and also aware of the storms that are coming of those 3 days. So I hope you have a good day, and also if you want to see more of these videos, like and subscribe. Bye.